Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is my layout share for 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. There are 31 exclusive sketches and I created every one of them. Some of them I stretched the sketch and then I think I stretched it once and made an extra layout with another one. So there should be 33 layouts in here. I'm going to tell you who the sketches are by. Like this very first one here is by Jessica Michaels, and the sketch will be up here in the top left corner. I used Maggie Holmes' round trip to document these pictures of my kids going from Texas to North Carolina. Day 2, it was Meggie Blathen, which is Crafty Meggie, and I used Cocoa Vanilla these days to document this picture of my dad and the stone that his best friend had made for him after he passed. This is day 3, and this is by Sandra Lee, and I used Bella Boulevard's Make Your Mark to document my daughter getting her permit. This layout is by Cheryl Ashcraft. It's day 4, and I used Obed Marshall's Fantastico collection to document my dad and his little fingerling, which is actually my son's fingerling. This is day 5. This sketch is by the infamous Lisa Sikorsky with Scrap a Sketch, and I used Jen Hadfield's Reaching Out to document my aunt's ghost bike in Texas. This is day 6, and the sketch is by Alicia Lawrence, and I used Vicki Booten's Storyteller to document my brother-in-law and my nephew getting ready and preparing for the funeral for my dad. And my nephew in his little tie. This is day 7, and it was created by Karen Leahy, and I used Obed Marshall's Especial collection to document celebrating my mom and dad's 52nd wedding anniversary. It was the year he passed. And this is day 8. I love how colorful this sketch and layout ended up. This is by Rachel Usher, and I used Sweet Rush to document my kids goofing around at school. This is day 9 by Janessa Franco, and I used Paige Evans' Wonders collection to document my husband and his niece. This is day 10, and this is Brooklyn Rao, and I used Obed Marshall's Buenos Dias to document my cousin on her birthday. This is the layout I was featured by Christy with Christy's Beautiful Life, and the sketch is by Cece Inez, and I used the Cocoa Vanilla these days to document my sister's new house. This is day 12, and it's by Catherine Ronson, and I used Paige Evans' Bungalow Lane. That's the only layout I actually changed my original plan for what I was going to do. This is day 13. This is the one I did stretch the sketch. This is by Laura Moss with Scrappy Kia, and I used Echo Park's Little Dreamer to document my son and my niece's birthday party. And I went really not more is more on these layouts because I didn't really think they needed it. So day 14 is by Allison Crosgard, and this is the Hip Kit Club from August 2022 is what I used to document a picture of the sunset on the beach. This is day 15, and this is Michelle Buccina. This is the Hip Kit Club for September 2022. It's a New Day is the name of the collection. This is day 16, and I was documenting my birthday. This sketch is by Rebecca Lockhart, and I used Vicki Booten's Print Shop, which is the only other collection I've doubled up on this set of 31 layouts. Then this is day 17, and this is Carrie Simons. I used Jen Hadfield's Live and Let Grow to document New Year's Eve with my mom and my sister. This is day 18. The sketch is by Nikki Rowland, and I used Cocoa Vanilla Storyteller to document my dad's shirts and the grandkids all wearing them. This is day 19, and it is a sketch by Pam Nichols, and I used Bo Bunny's Beautiful Things collection to document my grandmother coming into town for the first time since she had moved to, well, not the first time, she'd already been there once that year, but after my dad had passed. And then this isn't from the sketch, but I used the same collection and the papers and the scraps to create another layout to go with that same time period. Ooh, I don't know what that was about. This is day 20, and it was by Sherry Rubini, and I used Echo Park's New Day to document these pictures of my grandmother and my sister when we were getting prepared for my dad's funeral. Day 21 is Jennifer Kane, and I used Pink Fresh Studios' Life Right Now to document my son learning how to make egg rolls. This is day 22, and it's by Katie Donaldson Taylor, and this is Paige Evans' Splendid that I used to document my daughter's 17th birthday party. And I used lots and lots of layers, so it was a perfect layout to use up a lot of layers. So there is that. And then day 23 is Sherry Stewart. The sketch is by Sherry Stewart, and I used Vicki Boutin's Warm Wishes to document Christmas in I think this is 2018. I'm getting 2018, no, this is definitely 2018. Then day number 24 is by Miranda Weber, and I used Coco Vanilla's No Limits collection to document my son's birthday party in 2018 at the ice rink. Day 25, I blended with Stash Dive Tuesday as well as Christmas in October. The sketch is by Allison Davis, and I used a plethora of Echo Park Christmas collections. I think I used like 4 or 5 of them. And then I really enjoyed creating that layout. And then day 26 is a sketch by Jen Miller. This might be one of my favorites. I love the way this turned out. I documented these pictures of my daughter and her best buddy, who's like an adopted kid to me, and my son. And I used the Vicki Boutin Fernwood collection. And then on day 27, I used the sketches by Sarah Scraps, and I used Holiday Magic by Pink Fresh Studio to document Cookie Day 2017, I think that's 2017, might be 2018. That's what I was predominantly doing. Day 28 is Angela Velasquez, which is Serendipity Arts on YouTube. And I used my Simple Stories Bro and Co. to document this very bad haircut gone wrong of my son's and the final outcome of it after we went and got it done somewhere else. Day 29, the sketch is by Susanna Lee, and I used Vicki Boutin's print shop to finish documenting my birthday. Like I said, that's the other one that I intentionally doubled up the brands. And then day 30, I use the sketches by Kathy, and it's the Canadian Scrapper Girl on YouTube. And I used Crate Paper's Busy Sidewalks to document my kids and my niece and nephew on Christmas or around Christmas. And this was one of the most recent ones, obviously, that I did. And I had a lot of fun trying to interpret the sketch however I wanted. And then on day 31, our final layout is by Jennifer Gagne, Gagne. I don't know how to say that, and I hate butchering people's names. And I used 49 & Market Spectrum Sherbert to document the very last picture taken of my dad and my kids at the beach the week before he passed away. And I enjoyed creating all of these sketches. I had so much fun. They were all unique and different. A lot of times, they start to look the same. And honestly, these were all so different and so unique. And I really loved that. It was so much fun. And I'm excited that Christy is planning on doing the exclusive sketches again in the future for when we do this again in March. So I am really excited about that and hope to be able to participate like this time every day again, because I really get so much out of it and enjoy watching everybody else's sketches or everybody else's layouts and how they create. So I hope you will go to the playlist and check that out and see if you can just absolutely be inspired by all of these amazing creatives. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos on YouTube. You can look it up by the hashtag, or you can go to the playlist and find all sorts of inspiration with all of this. And there's mixed media on some of them. Some people go crazy with mixed media. Some are just dabblers. Some don't use it at all. It's such a wide variety of more is more to very simple old school scrapbooking to all the, everywhere in between. So I hope that you all will come and see me next month, because November the 1st, I plan on starting a new series and a Killikit. So I will see you very soon. Have a great day and happy scrapping.